Alright guys, today I've got a little bit of a bonus for you guys. Because we are doing X3 BMWs, I thought let's give you the opportunity to see the top of the range BMW X3, the BMW X3 M Competition. This is the pre-facelift guys, but I mean this is still at the top of the range. This is a 2020 model, but this has got the previous generation digital cluster. So I'm going to quickly run through this vehicle, show you the main features of the BMW X3 M Competition, and then we're going to definitely take it out for a drive. So you'll see that the previous generation also had this sort of hexagon look, but then you had to take the BMW adaptive LEDs and not the normal BMW LEDs. On your BMW X3 20D, for instance, you can still have the adaptive LEDs, but it won't look like this. This was only exclusive to the M40i, the M40D, and then of course your X3 M. So as long as it said M, you'll have the hexagon or the hexagon lights with your adaptive LED spec. So the major changes on the aero with the X3 M Competition is of course these big air vents. Big air vents on the side because that needs to cool the brakes, and you can actually see that the air does go through to cool the brakes and also the intercoolers of the vehicle. You'll see the big air vents over here, the double spoke sort of kidney grille, and of course the 21-inch wheels and these bigger air vents on the side, which of course is also not fake because this pushes the air out. The hot air that comes from the brakes pushes out straight through that air vent away from the vehicle. BMW M side mirrors. Alright, let me quickly show you the back of this BMW as well. I'm going to show you the back boot or the boot space, and then I'll show you the inside of the vehicle. But what I love about this car, guys, it is still a BMW X3. I don't have the key on me. Let me quickly show you the boot space, and then we're going to go inside the vehicle, open the bonnet, and show you the rest of the vehicle. So look at this guys, exactly the same. Still 550 liters of boot space. You still get this little compartment at the bottom here as well. And everything else exactly the same. Like I said, this is the pre-facelift, so you'll see that the lights are still the old school lights. You do get the X3 M Competition in the facelift as well, but we don't have them in the country yet. So you'll see at the bottom here, you also get the 4-pipe of course, and you get this massive rear diffuser, and that makes the car stand out, or that makes the difference between the 20D M Sport package compared to the actual M vehicle. And on the aero part as well, you also get this M Performance wing as standard on the M vehicle. Just look at this guys, competition. This is just beautiful. We don't get the normal X3 M in South Africa, we only get the competition. Right, let's open the bonnet quickly and show you the engine of the vehicle. There we go guys, the S58 engine. This is a straight 6 twin turbocharged 3-liter engine. This car is putting out 375 kilowatts. Guys, I think the 0 to 100 in this car is 3.8 seconds. It is a blast for such a big machine. Alright guys, let me show you the inside of this BMW X3 M Competition and show you what makes it different inside, especially that steering wheel and the seats. I don't know if you've noticed the attention to detail before I get into this car. All the X vehicles or all the X3s that we have here today all have this little X over here. I mean, when you open your door and you see that, that is just class on its own. Alright, let's jump in quickly. I mean, look at this. For an M vehicle, just check how easy it is to get in and out. Well, I'm not going to get out yet. So guys, here are the main changes. You obviously saw the seats now. The seats are, I can't even explain it. It is ridiculously comfortable sitting in this, and it hugs me, so I can feel that if I go around a corner, this car is going to really stick, or it's going to keep me where I am. The BMW X3 M Competition also comes with heads-up display. So that is a feature that you also get, or you can spec on the X3 M40i or M40D. Well, we don't get the M40D anymore, but you could spec it on that vehicle as well, but not on your smaller engine ranges. What makes the M Competition different is these little red inserts, or the M1 and the M2 buttons. So these are your presets for going quicker, or actually I can't say going quicker, but these are the presets for your vehicle's mode settings. So comfort, efficiency, sport plus, or sport. Alright guys, let's get this baby out on the road and let's talk about it out there. So driving the BMW X3 M Competition. So this is the main beast. You can see the smile on my face. I'm actually super excited. But immediately getting into this car, you can feel it is a hard car. It is very firm on the ground because X3 M Competition. So we don't get the normal M in South Africa. You only get the competition in our country. I think with the previous generations, we realized that most people buy competition instead of the standard M vehicles. But yeah guys, I mean, if you drive on a smooth tarmac, which we're going to get to now, I can bet you this car is as smooth as a normal X3. It's just when you get onto a bumpy road, then you can feel the firmness of the M Sport suspension. Guys, I absolutely love the spec of this vehicle. Cooled seats, heated seats, which we don't need today. Yes, I don't know. This car also has not just the lane change assist like the X320D that we drove now. This one has got the full adaptive cruise control. It's got everything in this vehicle. So guys, we are currently driving in efficient mode. So the vehicle is set up in efficient, comfort steering and comfort suspension. So this is the softest setting that you get now. Even with this setting, this car is so responsive. When I turn the steering wheel, it just darts all the time. So check guys, in comfort, on a smooth tarmac, and listen to the quietness or the silence of this vehicle inside. This car has a little bit of extra road noise compared to the 20D, and that is all because of the harder tires, or the M tires, the Michelin tires that we have on this vehicle, and also of course the firmer suspension. So that does give a little bit of road noise, but driving on the highway to Durban, you won't even notice it. One thing I do like about these M vehicles, on the gauge cluster, it will actually, when you start the car on a cold start, you can only rev the car up until like 5,000-6,000 revs, 5,500-6,000 revs. Then as the vehicle gets warmer, it actually moves the red line down. So now I can rev the car all the way up unto 6.5, almost 7,000 RPM. With the turbocharged car, guys, that is high revs. So listen to this in efficient mode. I'm gonna give it a bit of a push, but listen to how quiet it is. Alright guys, so let me show you something. I'm going to put the vehicle, so these are our M modes, so your M dynamic modes. So M2 I see is set up just for normal sport mode, then your M1 is set up to the normal or the proper M dynamic mode. So this will then partially put off your traction control to give you a little bit more slip on the wheels when you pull away, or if you want to do a quick pull away on the vehicle to do launch control, and also put everything in sport mode. So Sport Plus for your suspension, your steering wheel and your drivetrain. You can, however, set this the way you want to as well. And all I need to do is a simple click of a button, confirm, and now the vehicle is in beast mode. And she's also in manual. Guys, listen to this now. Yeah. Let's do it again. Guys, this vehicle has so many different settings on the gears and the comfortness of the gear changes or the aggressiveness. It is really ridiculous. You can make this car as fun as you'd like. Look at it going around a corner, guys. Yes. What a proper M vehicle. Gotta love it. You just gotta love it. Yes. Whew. Alright guys, that's basically all I can say about this car. It makes my hands sweat. This adrenaline kicks in so bad in this car. It is really, I don't even know how to explain it, guys. You just have to come and drive this car to experience it yourself.